SSH is a cryptographic network protocol you use to securely connect to a remote system over a network. So you can use SSH to manage servers, transfer files, and execute commands securely. So it's primarily used to securely log into a remote computers. So why we need SSH? So or why SSH is important? Like SSH encrypts the data transmitted between the clients and servers, making it secure from eavesdropping, man-in-the-middle attack, and other potential threats. This is critical when you are accessing remote servers over the internet. SSH provides a strong authentication mechanism, and SSH allows system administrators or user to connect to remote system to execute commands, transfer files, or perform other administrative tasks. And for integrity, SSH ensures that the data sent between the client and server has not been tampered with during transit. It uses cryptographic hash functionings and to guarantee that the integrity of data. Port forwarding like SSH allows for secure tunneling of other network services, like is called SSH port forwarding, and it lets you securely access services on a remote network that might otherwise be exposed to security risk. And versatility beyond remote login, SSH can be used for securely transferring files like SFTP, SAP, like managing remote system, and even automatic tasks through SSH based script. So the methods of SSH are like authentication method, basically password based, user input password to authenticate. Key based, like it uses asymmetric encryption, public and private keys. Like public key is placed on server, private key remains with a client. So the components of SSH are like the software you use to initiate the SSH connection, like open SSH or PuTTY. SSH server, that is the system that receives and processes the SSH request. SSH key pair, the combination of public key stored on the server and private key stored with a client. So let's see the workflow of SSH. So basically, client initiates connection to the server. Example like SSH user with IP address or host name. Then server sends its public key to the client. Client and server agree on encryption method, that is key exchange. Client proves its identity via password or public key pair, or public private key pair. Then session is established, allowing command execution or file transfer over an encrypted channel. Once the work is done, the session is closed. So the basic commands of SSH are like connecting to the server. We use SSH username and the host name, username at host name. Then copying files via secure copy protocol. We use SCP, the file which need to copy it like to the remote server. Uh, need to give username and the remote server host name, then the path where you need to place. Setting up SSH keys, we use SSH keygen and SSH copy ID. Like best practices for SSH are like configuring SSH daemon, change default port for security, disable password authentication for key based access only, and like use strong passphrases for key pairs, disable root login, implement two factor authentications. The alternatives for SSH are like VPNs, secure network tunneling for large scale security needs, remote desktop protocols for graphical access to Windows machines. We have Telnet FTP, unsecured alternative, no encryption here. Like common errors for troubleshooting are permission denied or connection timed out. So the troubleshooting process are like check the SSH service on server, check firewall settings, verify SSH client configuration, and key permissions, inspect the SSH logs, usually located in varlog, auth.log or varlog secure path, and ensure DNS resolution, password authentication is disabled or not, and SSH version mismatch. Like these are some of troubleshooting steps. We have a debugging thing like you can use verbose SSH -v while passing username and host name. So to conclude that, like Basically, in short, SSH is a fundamental tool for anyone who needs to securely interact with a remote system, especially in the context of managing server, database, or cloud-based environment. SSH protocols continue to evolve, ensuring robust encryption and security.